Okay, so this is a short little lesson about volume of cylinders. Cylinders are the last shape that we're going to talk about in this unit. And on Friday you'll have a quiz on volumes and surface areas of all of these three-dimensional figures. We're just doing volume of a cylinder today, and then we're going to do surface area of a cylinder tomorrow. So I'm not going to try to put them together today. Mason?
I'm going to have my homework check.
Ask me after class, okay? I need you to switch gears right now. Okay. So a cylinder looks just like a prism, except what would you say about its bases? These circular bases, two circles, one on the top and one on the bottom, although I could rotate it and have it lying on its side. It's still a cylinder, it's just now in this direction. That should not ever bother you, whatever orientation it is in. Remember, the bases are the two parallel sides, and in this case, in a cylinder, they're the circles. Okay, so, but it's a prism. It's just a circular prism. How do we find the volume of a prism? Capital B, big B, times the height of the prism. Big B stands for what in this formula? What does big B stand for? Jack?
The area of the base.
The area of the base. In the cylinder, what shape is the base? Lena?
A circle.
And how do you find the area of a circle? Lena?
Pi r squared.
Right. So the volume of a cylinder is going to be pi r squared. That's the area of the base. Times the height of the prism. Nice and simple, nice and easy. The height of the prism is the distance between the two bases, the two parallel bases, and the radius of the base is the distance from the center of the prism to the wall. Connor?
When you do it, will it be use pi equals to 2 cents?
Yes, I'll have to give you a form of pi to use. So every time you do a cylinder, volume, this is the formula for it. Should you memorize it? Well, yes, but if you get forgetful, just go back to what you know. Area of the base times the height, and the area of the base, when it's a circle, is pi r squared times h, the height of the prism. So to find the volume of a cylinder, pi r squared, height of the cylinder. Any questions?
Give me some questions.
All right, will do. So we have a cylinder. You can draw a cylinder, it's not that hard to do. Draw two parallel lines, draw an oval for the base, and a curve for the bottom line, and you got yourself a cylinder. Yes, Mason?
It is like the circumference thing, right?
What's that?
It's with like the circumference thing in the middle.
What do you mean?
Okay.
With drawing it?
No.
With calculating.
Yeah.
We don't need the circumference to calculate the volume of it.
But I don't get why you have the height.
Because we want not just the area of the base, Mason, we need the volume of the whole thing. So we find the area of the base, and we multiply it by the height. That gives us the whole volume.
Oh, because the, yeah. Right.
Okay. All right. So we have a cylinder. We need to find the volume, and look, I give you a value for pi. All right. So where should we start? With what? Mason?
We need to find out the radius,
Okay. What do we have a formula to guide us?
isn't it?
How do we get? Oh, the radius is half the distance. Yes. But how do we get the volume of a cylinder?
Pi r squared times.
Pi r squared times h. Good. All right. So pi, I tell you to use 3.14. Radius, Mason says, half the distance across the circle. In this picture, what's the radius of this cylinder?
2.5.
Actually, my line is drawn from the center to the outside. So that is the radius of it,
Oh,
right? So the radius is 5. We have to square it. What's the height of this prism, the distance between the two circular bases? Naja? 10. We have to do the math and get our answer. Some kids will find it easier to multiply by 5 twice than to multiply by 25. It doesn't matter. Oops. There, I should put 7. Where does my decimal point go? Where's my decimal point go, Elise? Right, because there's 2 factors in the, 2 places in the factors, there needs to be 2 in the product. So my answer, 78.5 times 10. So what's the volume of my cylinder? Capone?
75. 78.
Good, because we're talking about volume. Any questions? Kind of straightforward?
Would you practice?
Let's practice.